back. Just at the airport for my pickup. I don't see my ride though. They see me, but I don't see them yet. I drove a nice young family to the airport, and I didn't have reception, so I just kind of gave up on the live streaming, but I'm back now. I'm hoping I'm on the right level. So sometimes it gets into the wrong level, but this should be the right level where I can find them. So I'll just wait for them here and watch for them. It's chilly. What's next? Okay. So we're gonna need a lot of space for these guys here too. I'm seeing them not coming in though. I think I'm in the right place. I'll just give them maybe half a minute more, and I'll give them a call if I don't see them coming. I don't think this is my router though. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, someone's talking here. Hello, this is Benny. I'm your Uber driver. How are you?
In front of door 12.
Hello there. Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me now? Oh, good. I can hear you now.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're waiting for you. Right in front of door 12.
12. Okay. Are you on the second floor or the first floor?
I think it's on the second floor.
Oh, okay.
The door.
Okay, let me come in and
Yeah, oh, you're...
I'm at
Oh,
the.
you want me to come down or...
Um,
you come down?
You'll come down. I'll wait for you then. Is that okay?
Like, yeah, what's the number?
It's
Door
door number 12.
12, like, sliding door.
Yeah, 12 sliding door on the first floor.
Okay, alright. We'll come down there.
Awesome. I'll see you soon.
Alright, okay.
Bye. Yeah, that happened. It often happens where the app sometimes will send us to the wrong floor, and so we're kind of like missing each other. Hello, friends coming in. Nadia, Pinky, I see you. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being on the live stream. I'm just going to go help my riders get settled in my vehicle when I see them coming through the doors. Just a quick reminder, I don't respond to the chats that you guys are sending me until after the ride. If there's some things that you're wanting to throw into the conversation, I'll try to loop those in. But they're my primary business, so I'll make sure I'm attending to them first. But I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for being on the live stream. Welcome. And I hope you enjoy the ride. I have no idea what to anticipate. It might be a quiet ride, in which case I'll just flip the camera so you're watching the road that I'm driving instead of just watching me driving quietly. But yeah, I'm glad you're here. But I don't see it quite yet. Some things I like to do as an Uber driver is deliver, make exceptional service, and part of that for me is a simple act of just opening the door for my riders, helping them load their bags. You know, it's just a way of showing hospitality in my economy. And it's super cold here in Calgary, so I'm just enjoying the warmth right now. I think it's the same. One second.
荷もらおうか。荷物もらえる。That's okay. I'll do this. 蝶ネクタイつけてる。おしゃれすぎる。チップ入るだけやっちゃう。8ドル。
Hello, y'all. How are you guys? Welcome to cold Calgary. Okay, just a quick update here. In my Uber, I do something a little unusual. I live stream, so don't say anything too personal that might incriminate you. But I'm happy you're my Uber. My name is Binyam. Yes, and one of you is Tayo. Is that you?
Yeah.
Awesome. And you are Tom?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Tom. And what's your name here? What's your name behind me? Say again? Kana. I was waiting for another T name. But it's not. Kind of nice to meet you as well. Where are you guys coming to visit, or are you to visit? Ah, first time?
Yes.
Okay. And you've never been there before. Okay. I'm very excited for you. Yeah. How long is your visit for?
It's 3 days.
3 days? That's not enough time. You'll come to the end of 3 days and say this is too short. So that means you have to wait extra more.
I mean, way too cold to stay. 2 days.
That's fair. Yeah, it is a cold time. However, I think starting tomorrow, it is going to get warmer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes. So I'm going to go to the beach tomorrow and suntan.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. Not that warm, but yes. It is going to get warmer though. I think warm enough that it's going to melt a lot of this. Yeah. And if it's any encouragement, even Calgarians say this is too cold right now. So we think it's too cold as well. Where did you all fly in from?
Toronto.
Toronto. Is that where y'all live?
I live in Toronto, and these 2 guys are from Japan.
Ah, and they're visiting you.
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you feel did you all know each other back in Japan as well?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And in what context? Was it like elementary school?
Ryu, he's my childhood friend.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, we've known for 20 years.
Only 20 years.
I mean, more than
Only.
20. Oh, yeah, I was 20, yeah.
Oh my, okay.
And Kana is my high school friend.
Ah, fantastic. I've heard many times that it's very difficult to make friends when you're growing up. Have you guys found the same similar experience or no?
I think so.
Okay. I'm one of those people that can make a friend with even a rock on the side of the street, so I don't know what it's like to have difficulty making friends, but I've heard many times from people that it is not easy.
Yeah, but we're all from small countryside, so people tend to go to cities like Tokyo and Osaka and stuff. So it's pretty hard to make friends in new city.
So Tayo, when you moved here, I would love to hear your experience at the beginning because it's so different from Japan, right? What are you seeing?
So sometimes 1 or 2 times snowing a year.
Oh,
So maybe I think here is 3 months.
yeah.
It's always snowing.
Ah,
I love here.
you do? Really? More than Japan? Really? See, people here travel to visit Japan, and they say it's one of the cleanest places in the world, and they like the way that life happens. So I was very interested because when you come here, my wonder was, do they think it's messy in comparison, but not so, eh? Okay, what are the top highlights you're looking forward to experiencing while you're visiting for the 3 days here? Going to Banff, but in Banff, are you going to just sightsee, or are you going to go skating perhaps?
No skating,
Hiking?
but we are weeks.
Okay. Oh man, oh, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. It's the kind of experience even we here when we in Banff,
Where is it?
the mountains, you can't see them now, but they're way over there. And on a clear day when there's no clouds, you can see them just all along the horizon. It's very beautiful. Yeah. So the beautiful part is we can see the mountains from far away, but then in 1 hour, only 1 hour driving there, it's just very short, you start seeing them coming closer and closer, and eventually it literally is a breathless experience. You're like, wow, you know, it's just wonderful. So that's why I'm excited for you guys. Yeah. Tayo, you've been here, how long did you say? Tayo? Oh, you're Tayo.
Tayo.
I'm so sorry. I was
Sorry, he's Tayo.
Tom.
Yes.
You said you've been here how long? I'm sorry, Tayo.
Like, no, in Toronto.
Yes, in
In
Toronto.
Toronto, for about 5 years.
5 years.
I came here right before the pandemic.
Okay. Now, do you guys notice any difference in Tom since he's come here? Like, is he a different person since he's come here? Has the culture here changed him in a way you're like, you didn't used to say this or do this?
I didn't change anything.
You didn't change anything?
I don't know. This is
You-
my perspective. But
You don't think you've changed, but you live with yourself. They haven't seen you for how long? That's why I was interested.
So these guys said I changed, but I don't think I did.
Oh, they say you've changed.
Yeah,
In which ways do they say you've changed?
the way I act, or the way I
That's
talk.
what I was interested in, yes. Yeah. And then now you get to watch them and see if they will change in similar ways.
Yeah. I mean, I
Or
feel
if
like I
it
get
is.
more confident.
Yes. Oh,
That's
wow.
basically it, but yeah.
Okay. I guess that makes sense because you came here by yourself
Yeah.
and you needed confidence, courage to do that.
Sure, yeah.
So I can see that makes sense. Does that mean you were shy once upon a time and quiet?
Especially when the COVID hit
Yeah.
the whole world,
Yeah.
it was very tough to keep myself. But yeah, I think that helped me getting a bit stronger.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. That makes sense. Have you been thinking about how to convince your friends to stay?
In Japan.
No, here. Now that they're visiting, have you been thinking, here's all the things I could try and convince them to stay now?
I was trying to get PR,
Yeah.
but I gave up on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the visa situation that changes almost every week.
Oh, I
And it's getting tough and tough.
see. I see.
So
It's a very confusing time right now.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be better just staying in Japan,
Okay.
not go anywhere else.
So, when do you plan to go back to Japan then?
In 2 days.
No way.
Yeah, we're all going back to Japan together.
You're moving back.
I'm moving back. That's how we call them. I call them over.
I see. So they're the party that takes you back home.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So forget trying to convince them to stay then. Oh man. What does it feel like for you, the thought of going back home? Is it sadness or is it like excitement?
Like half and half, I would say.
Yeah.
Like half of me is really excited to go back to Japan to see
Yeah.
my families and the friends.
Yeah.
But the other half of me really want to stay in Toronto.
What are you gonna miss from Toronto?
I would say people and friends.
People, friends, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy to leave all that. When you visit to Toronto, it's a big city here in Canada,
It is, yeah.
but in comparison to Japan and the cities there, I'm guessing it's a small city. Is that right?
Like compared to like Tokyo and Osaka, I think Toronto is a bit smaller.
Yeah.
But compared to our hometown, Toronto is very big.
I see. Okay. was gonna ask if it seemed like a small place compared to like Tokyo, but you don't have that experience. Calgary is one of the big cities in Canada, but it's not very big when you just look at the city skyline over there. It's just very small. But as a city, it's very wide. It spreads out. Yeah. If someone were to drive from one end of Tokyo to the other end, how long would that take?
Tokyo, like from Tokyo to like where?
Like one end of the city to the other end.
It really depends on the prefecture. If it's a really big one, it takes more than 10 hours.
Oh wow, what?
Like 10 hours, yeah.
Really?
10 hours drive, yeah.
To drive across the city
Yeah.
in rush
From
hour
edge to
traffic.
the other edge.
Okay,
Yeah. But I think our hometown takes only like 3 hours.
that's a big city.
It's not.
See, like Calgary, it only takes 1 hour from one end to the other.
Oh, really? Like geography. Like
Yes.
It's big, but like no people, no buildings, you know.
Right.
It's just a rice field. out there.
Yeah, it just takes, okay.
Yeah.
So after your trip here, will you still go back to Toronto, or do you have all your things now? Did you pack everything?
We're not gonna go back to Toronto.
No, okay.
We're going to Vancouver first, then for
Okay.
transit, and stay there for about 3 hours.
Yeah,
Then take a flight to Tokyo,
okay.
then hometown.
Okay. So you've already said goodbye to Toronto then? Why did you choose Canada in the first place, Tom? Out of all the options?
Nice question.
Is it?
I mean, I just want to study English.
Ah,
Yeah, then I talked with like study abroad agency.
yes.
They suggest me like 3 different places,
Yeah.
like Australia, Canada, and UK. And so.
Oh, I see.
And I heard the Canadian people speak the best English. Yeah, that's the only reason. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then if I go to Toronto,
Yes,
I can go to New York and Europe easily, right?
of course.
Yeah,
Good plan.
that is it. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, I was an English teacher for many years, and I enjoyed that job. But I noticed some of the companies, they were very specific in the accent of teachers that they wanted to train their students, and they said they want a neutral accent, which is this side of the world. And the funny thing is, when I talk to people from UK or from Australia and other places, like even India, and I say, yeah, we have a neutral accent. They say, no, we have the neutral accent. So it's a very interesting conversation. Who has the base accent? Everyone thinks theirs is the one, you know? So it's very interesting.
Like in Toronto, there's tons of people, tons of different people from different countries.
Sure.
So they speak different language, different English, right?
Yes.
And they make each person have different accent.
Yeah.
I got super confused when I went to Toronto. I had no idea which one the correct English, right?
I understand, yeah. In my perspective, I think that the different accents are beautiful flavors in English. I think of them as flavors. A little bit of this flavor, a little bit of this flavor, and it's just interesting to listen to. And then I told my students often, you could have the best speaking ability in the English language, and you could be a terrible person. Or you could be struggling to speak correctly, but have the most beautiful heart. Which one would you choose? Just to show what's the real purpose of language, right? The real purpose of language, the most beautiful orator who can speak so beautifully could have evil intentions in the way very reason for why we have language in my perspective is that we can share ideas, feelings, thoughts. That's a very intimate experience. It's a way of saying to someone, here's a little bit of what makes me me. You have no idea what I'm thinking until I tell you.
Yeah.
And then you can determine if we're a good match or something like that.
How's feeling Tom's English?
He's doing pretty good. I mean, here's the thing. I've noticed that a lot of immigrants, when they come here, they want to lose their accent. They want to sound like a normal speaking English person. However, it's challenging if you come when you're older. So if you're a teenager and older, the reality is you're going to have an accent for life, I think. If you come when you're younger, like I did, I was 8 years old when I came here, there's a higher likelihood you'll lose your accent. So, the real purpose for speaking, again, is how you're able to put a sequence of words together grammatically correctly. But even if you don't, the real thing that I'm watching is what was the intention behind the communication, right? But no, I'd say your English is pretty good. How do you feel, Tom?
I have no idea.
You're like, I just survive. I'm just in survival mode.
I mean, I really wanted to take exam like called
Yes.
IELTS
Yes.
to just judge myself.
I understand. Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm kind of scared. Because I've been here for 5 years. Right?
Yes. Yes.
And what if my English is not good enough for the time that I spent, right?
Right.
So I haven't tried yet.
But you came and you immersed yourself, which really helped you. Well, what do you think, though, Tayo? Do you think he has increased his ability, or does he sound the same to you?
Yeah, Tom's pronunciation.
Yes.
It's really good. And
It's
it's really grow up.
yeah. So you notice that. Tom,
So
there you have it from those who know you better than I do.
I mean, I had zero English when I came to Toronto.
That is noteworthy. Yeah, that's significant.
Like 0.
I believe you. I believe you. See, if I were to come to Japan to live there, I would be the one who is in your shoes saying, I need to understand this new language so I can communicate now. And in my perspective, I'd want to learn it as well as I can so I can describe the things I wanted to share. But I have no interest in learning languages just for fun. For me, it's very much practical. So there's people here, for example, who love to study language just for fun. And I say, oh, I don't know how you do it. That's a lot of work, right? But that's what brings them joy. For me, I'm like, no, I just want to do it if I need it. Otherwise, I'll just try and master the one I require to use more often. Welcome to our downtown, by the way.
Oh, this is it?
This is it.
Oh.
No, you're like, are we here already? It's like I say, this is where the business side of the city comes to do their work, and they come in from the suburbs, and they work here during the day, and then they go back out to their homes at the end of the day. Interesting in contrast to Toronto. Toronto, they have a lot more things happening at nighttime in the middle of the city. We don't. Our city kind of like gets quiet at nighttime because the area for all those things is over in the next neighborhood that way. Is this the first time you guys have traveled all together?
Yeah,
So you're making memories as well.
we do, yeah. I
Yeah.
think hopefully.
Yeah, I imagine. Here's the thing. Life never happens on our schedule. So I imagine in the course of your plans, you'll have to change some of them because things didn't work out. It's in those moments that it seems that memories are made.
Yep.
When you get frustrated because you missed a flight because you all slept in, or whether it's the bus that was taking you out to Banff that all of a sudden you're spending the half of the day on the side of the road because of a flat. There's so many things, So I imagine you'll have many more stories to tell over and over at some point in the future. And rarely is it comfortable in the moment, but afterwards, when you're telling the story, It's hard to keep a straight face. So my sister, my little baby sister, her dream destination to go to travel to is Japan. Yep. So at some point I want to be able to surprise her and send her to see her country. I will make sure I let her know. I met this one guy in Japan. His name is Tom, a very Japanese name. And he says, "You're most welcome in Japan." I'll tell her. Why did your parents name you Tom?
It's my last name.
Yeah.
Start with Tom.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I understand. That makes sense.
Because whenever I go to Starbucks, they don't take them correctly, right? If I tell them my
Yes.
real name,
Yes.
they're like what? I ask them like 2 times, 3 times.
I understand. And you're tired of that. I understand. What is your real name?
The real name, Hokuto.
Hokuto.
Yes.
Okay. That's a fun name. Is that what your friends call you, or do they call you Tom?
Oh, they call me Hokuto.
Hokuto.
Yeah. But my Canadian friends call me Tom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. When I first moved here, a lot of people found my name difficult, so I went with the English translation for the longest time, which is Ben or Benjamin. And then when I turned maybe 19 or 20, I said, I want to be called by my real name, and so I changed it back. And for a couple of years, my friends kept on saying, I thought your name was Ben. I said, it is, but this is the real name, Biniam. This is just the English translation, and so now everyone knows me as Biniam. Now we're leaving the downtown and we're coming into a new area called the Beltline. And the Beltline here is where a lot of the city comes to have parties and go dancing, and this is like that area here. And there's lots of condos here as well, so I'm guessing you're staying at an Airbnb here. But this is a very good location to go and explore on a nice day. The bars, yeah, I mean, they're still open, but yeah. So I think the entrance for your place is just on the side door with that 5 right there. This is my guess. Let's just pull over here and see. 1507, maybe not that one. Where is it suggesting I go? Let me see if I can find out where your place is here. 1507, let's find out. Visiting, if you want to go for a drink. Yeah. I'm very happy to meet you guys. Amazing. I'm very excited for you to go. friends. They're a lot of fun. Oh, it's chilly out there and cold. Okay, now I have another stop already. Where am I going? I'm going back that way. Let's go down this way first. Ah, so cold. My eyes are watering. I love how you interact with your clients. They seem to really take a shine to you. Thanks, Anderson. That's been encouraging to hear. I very much enjoy what I get to do with those I get to connect with, especially when they're open to conversation and hanging out and getting to know one another. That's a pretty cool thing. So I'm super grateful for that when that happens as well. Okay, we're off to our next ride here. It's just 4 minutes away. This is already half an hour, so let me just close this live stream and I'll open the next one when I'm getting closer. See you soon.